why I always do that. Hey guys, okay, so today I'm here to do a personal question and answer. I filmed this once, I didn't like the way it went, so I'm here to film it again. Enjoy! So, the first question I have is, what is the one thing you'd like to change about yourself and why? So, if we're being honest here, I would low-key like to change a lot of things about me, but like if we're being corny, I don't think I want to change anything like personality-wise, just because I'm like turning 18 and I've learned how to like grow and be myself. So I think I'm pretty decent where I'm at right now, and I don't want to change anything. Maybe my nose, or maybe some like lip fillers or something. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm pretty decent. My second question is, what did my past relationship teach me, and like what I learned from it? And that's a hard question to answer. I think I learned kind of a lot from my past relationship, which is very recent. We just broke up very recently. I learned that I need to love myself for who I am and not take myself for granted. While I was in this past relationship, I was doing everything for him and not really for me. I wanted to please him and I wanted to make him happy and do all this, and it still wasn't enough. So I think I need to obviously like focus on myself and learn to love myself and be happy with myself before anything else, and that's definitely something I've learned. It depends on who you are, but at my point right now, I am not happy until I'm happy with myself. And I've come to terms with that, and I'm realizing that. So, as I said in a previous video, this summer I'm focusing on myself, and I'm gonna be happy this summer. My third question is, what is a thing people always misunderstand about me? And that's probably gonna have to be featuring Osiris. That's probably gonna have to be my bipolar. So I am bipolar. I take medicine to help with that and to regulate that and everything. But every time I tell people that I'm bipolar, like in a relationship or a friendship, they're always like, "Oh, so you're like crazy." Did I say I was crazy? No. I said I was bipolar. There is a difference. My fourth question is, what was the worst phase in my life? Now, for anybody who knows me, like very like personally, obviously 6th grade through 8th grade was a winner. I was bullied. I wasn't taken care of. It was just a really bad time. I was known as the stinky kid because my mom wouldn't make me take a bath or a shower or anything. We never had food in the house, so I was always overweight because I was always eating junk food or any food I could find in the fridge. It was just really bad. So 6th through 8th grade was definitely the worst phase of my life. Yeah, and it was just really bad. So peep that, you know. So this question is really personal to me and to my situation that I'm kind of in currently. The question is, would you ever take back an ex or someone who cheated on you? And so this is kind of a long situation because my ex-boyfriend cheated, but like didn't cheat on me. He didn't sleep with anybody, but he was entertaining another girl, and he was talking to another girl, and he was flirting and complimenting, and I think he met her dad, and it was just a lot of weird stuff going on, and he was doing this with like 3 other girls. And I'm pretty sure it's known as micro-cheating, and I'll put the definition on the screen. But 2 years ago, whenever I saw posts on Facebook or Snapchat like, "Oh my gosh, he cheated on me, but I love him, so I'm gonna take him back," I was always like, no, like leave him, pack up his crap, and get out. Like, leave him. And now here I am. I'm still in love with my ex-boyfriend, and I want him back. And I will always want him back until I can learn that I don't need him. It's to the point where I do love him, and it's crazy, but we're moving on with our lives. I'm still moving in with him, obviously, so it's kind of weird, but I don't know if I would take him back, just because obviously he did what he did, but he didn't sleep with them. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm just trying to make excuses, but he didn't sleep with them. He just did what he did. I'm stupid, so enjoy. The next question is, where'd it go? What are the qualities you are looking for in someone you want to grow old with? And I think loyalty and honesty are a very big part of a relationship. If you can't be loyal and you can't be honest, then why are you even in a relationship? Like, obviously, if you want to mess with a bunch of females and you don't want to tell them the truth and you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm dating a bunch of other people, why are you trying to get in a relationship with only one person? And then happiness, if the other person doesn't make you happy, what's the point? Humor, if you're not funny, gotta go. Kidding. I think you just have to like really understand each other too. If you don't have that like connection at the get-go, like if you can't vibe with them, then that's just like not a connection that you have, and that's not a connection that you'll continue to have. So it's just something that depends on who it is and what you have. The next question is if I'm still in touch with my childhood best friends. I'm kind of still in touch with one of them, but Ambria, I'm not. She moved like a while ago, and I haven't like talked to her or seen her since. I do still follow Micaiah on Instagram. She doesn't have a Facebook anymore, but I do follow her on Instagram, and we do kind of talk sometimes. I'll comment on her pictures and stuff like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, blah, 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 blah. I do miss her a lot, and I wish we were still in touch more than we are, but yeah. I wish we talked a lot more than we do, but yeah, that's fun. The next question is if I believe in soulmates. No, not really. It's just point blank, I don't think that's really a thing. And with the way I'm going, I don't think love is really a thing either. So the next question is, what are my thoughts on Tinder? I downloaded that once. I didn't do anything with it, but I downloaded it once. It was on my phone once. I think Tinder's kind of dumb just because it's filled with people who just want sex and just want to meet up with you and be like, yeah, let me put my wiener in your coochie. I don't know why I said that like that. Anyway, it's just stupid. Like, Tinder's just not a thing for me. I don't like online dating that much. But, like, if you can slide into somebody's DMs on Instagram, like, that's better. Or, like, Facebook DMs, like, you have so much more information on Instagram, Facebook, and, like, even Twitter than you do on Tinder. And, like, Bumble and stuff. Like, no. Like, don't do that. What makes me feel accomplished? Accomplishing stuff? That wasn't funny. I don't know why I did it. The next question is, how do I feel about sharing my passwords and stuff with my partner? I feel like that's fine. Like, whenever I was with Isaiah, I shared my passcode. His fingerprint was in my phone. I didn't really know his pattern on his phone, though. But I feel like as long as you trust them, like, give them your password. But, like, if you don't trust them with, like, your bank account number or anything, like, don't do that. But it all just depends on who you are and your amount of paranoia and stuff. My top 3 favorite movies, that's the question. The Hate U Give is number 1. Number 2 is Vampire Academy, all-time favorite. And number 3, The Darkest Minds, why not? What are some of my biggest pet peeves? Okay, let's get into that. So, at school, some of my biggest pet peeves are people who walk slow, couples who hold hands and walk slow, whenever people pin click, like, oh my gosh, that irritates the living crap out of me. Driving, I hate people who don't have turn signals on, or people who cut you off when you're literally going down the road and people just don't freaking do that. That's so irritating. When people honk at you, even though you have the right of way, or you're literally doing nothing wrong, when they just feel like honking, like, don't do that. at home whenever I'm taking a nap and somebody yells at me like, get up, when I literally just lay down. Like, don't do that. Like, I have so many pet peeves and it's not even funny. So my next question is, if you could tell your past self one thing, what could that be? Honestly, I would tell my past self just to keep trying and never give up. Like, don't stoop so low to the point where you think you're not good enough. Because I've done a lot of things in my past that I'm not happy about. I used to cut, and I used to be depressed, and I used to be suicidal, and I don't see why I was anymore. Like, I don't understand that point of view anymore. So I think now, like, I can tell her 4 or 5 years ago, just keep going. Don't give up. And that's why I have this tattoo. Semicolon, you know? So, another question is, what song makes you unconditionally happy? And that has to be Speechless by Dan and Shay, just because it used to be mine and my ex-boyfriend's song, and I still am very much into it. It's a very good song, and I still love it so much. I haven't listened to it since we broke up, but it does make me extremely happy. The last question that I have for you guys is, what are my biggest fears? And I hate heights, even though I'll go on roller coasters, but like, that's like an adrenaline rush. As long as I have adrenaline pumping in my system, I'm not afraid of heights. I hate clowns. Clowns terrify me. I had a very scary experience when I was younger with a clown at a carnival. That's a story time for another date, and I'll tell you that story later on. But I don't like clowns. Clowns terrify me. I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs in general. Bugs scare me. I don't know why. They're just trying to live their life, but bugs scare me. I think that's it. I have like weird fears. I don't want to be alone. Like, have a fear of being lonely, but like, that's like rational. So like, that's just like a normal fear for like a normal person. I don't want to be alone, but like, that's a whole nother thing. So anyway, so that was that. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Video ideas, anything. I think I have 52 more days until my birthday, so that vlog will be coming up, and the mashup of all those videos will be coming up soon. Turn on my post notifications, even though they literally don't work for me. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.